Okay, so like first we'll create one microservice for like the manager, and after that like we'll go to add the employee microservice. Then the same project structures like we are adding to the DDL, that is triple D DDD core EVBPS. Next we'll give the name as dot EPA, which is one the presentation layer na here.
So solution name will also be then .api. So will it be okay?
It will be fine. Okay, so the same thing like the next what I have to do here, we'll create it. We have to divide like the 4 layers, na 3 layers here. The one layer is created here. See here, one layer is added, that is ManagerService. Now like I'll just click on the solution here, and we have to create like the another 3 layers na here. We'll add the new project. Okay, we'll select the class library, and what name like I have to give it. So what another layers are there?
ManagerService.application.
Okay, so we'll take this name only here. Dot
Application.
let's say domain application, just create it. Correct, so here we don't need this CS file, we can delete it. Next like we'll go for the next, that is application. The same like we'll take this name dot application. Okay, and the next thing is what? We'll delete this, and one infrastructures we'll add it here. That's it now. So tell me the structures of it now.
Inside the domain.
So first of all like I'll go into the packages. Okay, the packages will install it, so otherwise you can create the folder, so like which files you needed over there. Okay, so while going with the packages installations, like I'll install like the packages into the all of the 4 libraries. If somewhere if it is needed, so like we can use it na there. So we'll come into the solution. This one tools, and here we'll add it all of the pack for this project na here. Change the versions. Done this package. So next we'll go for the SQL Server. This one na same, we'll select it, the version. And the one more like we'll take it, that is automapper here. This one, that is dependency injections. Yes, it's added. Done the packages. So after that, like we can go for the folder structures now. See here. So we'll start from the domain here. Inside the domain also we can see the packages as installed here, and we will go to add the. So we will create the folder. We'll give the name folder's name as models. Is anything else inside the domain? No, right now it is not needed. So in the models, like which model, like I have to add it here. Here it is manager, na? Correct, it is. What field we required here? Just take two fields only, the MID and MNAME. Here we'll take it the string. It's MNAME. That's it, na? It is done. So for the primary key, like we'll add it the key. That's it. Again, another things like we don't want anything else here. Okay, but here like just we'll go for like the next, that is the application. In applications, what we are going to create? DTOs. So is a DTO is required here now? Is this required DTO?
No sir, there won't be any circular reference. So
The circular references it will not create now, because of like we are not adding any circular dependencies anywhere due to this microservices. But still we are looking for like the DTOs here. Like what is the purpose to look for the DTOs now again? As I said earlier, like why we are looking for the DTOs. So DTOs are making like the loosely coupled structures. Loosely coupled means what? Like in the futures, if you wanted to like extend our database structures, the table structures, so it should be not affect to your the operation, that which operations you had performed. Understood? So we can in in a futures one, like we can easily extend the table structures, but the DTO will not affect there then. Understood this? So that's why like we will take a help of the DTOs. What other things will contain inside the application? Mapping and correct. So in a DTO, like we'll add the one DTO, manager DTO. Okay, so what field will contain here inside the manager DTO? Can I just take the same field here? The key is not required here. So see, this part is done here. Next is what? In mapping, mapper config, let's say. What we have to import there? We'll add the constructor here, and then set map or create map. Yeah. Manager which is present inside the domain, here. So we'll add it later. First, like we'll set up the file structures here, and interfaces also we'll add it one. It interface here. What interface name will give it? iManager repo, let's say. Okay, it is my interface which will take a method na here for performing the operations. Okay, so this part is done. So like, can we just move to the then infrastructures? What infrastructures will continue?
Folder,
Data folder and repository.
Repository and
Data folder.
So we can also name that repository as a service.
that also we can give it name. That namings are there na. So here like we'll add it the application DB and in a repository we'll create the service file na here. That is the one class. Okay, done the file structures here. Now we'll add the references again, like we'll go to add one controller, add new controller, we'll give it the name as it's API controller na here. Here na, see, like when you are working with the microservices na, like you have to do one thing, because we are handling now API gateway. Yes guys, all of you see here. So first need to understand, and then like we'll give you the time to implement it. So here like I'll just remove these things, I don't want it. I'll just add only the route name is what? Only employee, not the API and that thing. So when I look for this microservice now, I'll just search by this employee.
So this is manager.
Oh sorry, it is manager na. It's, let's say, managers. Look for the managers only, not for the API/managers, because we have to set up the API gateway also. So I'm not adding inside it. Even when we'll search for it now, so here inside the API gateway, like in a route path, will not give the route name also. Through this managers only like we'll access it. Okay, so like we'll see after the like what I have to do now. We'll go in a dependencies and we'll add the project references. So I'll just give it like all of the references here. If somewhere it is needed, so like it will take it. Okay, first check it whether it is added or not inside the dependency, the project section. It's showing the references, it means it is added here. Then next in a it is application na here. Okay, I'm adding all of the things, so where it is needed, so I can take a use. And here also na.
So I think it won't add all of the projects. Like we can only
Yes, so it will give us issues, you know? So see, in a manager service, like what we needed here in this EPA one. Yes, in a presentation layer, like which one is needed here? Infrastructure is needed. Application also needed, na? And domain. DTOs only we are taking, na? Not the model here.
So we cannot add all the project references.
We can add, but like the other references will get conflicted then. Okay, so due to that, see, like here it is also not added now. The next thing, like what we'll do, like for this in a manager one, like what is needed here in manager? Sorry, in application, DTO will require the nothing, na? The interfaces will require your domain and is infrastructure is required. Only domain will take a help, na here. Yes, and DTO is already present, na? So mapping will take a help there. Okay, only domain. Inside the domain, not required, na? Here inside the domain, we are accessing outside this. And here, domain is needed. Presentation, not needed, na? Okay, only two references we took it. So where we have to start first now? From the application DB context file. Tell me here like what we have to. Correct. So here we'll added the application DB context. Okay, so next thing is what here?
DB set.
We'll add the DB sets. Public DB set. Okay, so for the managers, like we took a reference now here from the domain. Okay, here also you can show it, na, some show potential fixes. That manual one, na, here. Using from which it's added, na, here. And for the manager, like we haven't make it the public. So when you are making the classes, just make it the public only here. Where is the domain? This one, na, here. We will not make it the public. Okay, so now we'll get the access. So all of the things, like I'll make it the public now. Even the DTO also. Okay, so just keep one thing like in your mind, like whichever the things like you will create it, just make it the public, because we are accessing in between there, na. Even the application DB context file also. Is anything else here now? Interface. Okay, we have make it the public. Now the next thing is what here? See, we have started with the application DB context, na, here. We'll go step by step, so like we'll minimize these things. Okay, so first we'll work in a infrastructures, that application DB context wala part. It's manager, na, this one. Okay, and we'll pass the getter setter. Okay, it is done there, DB set wala structures. And the next thing is what? We have to go in a program.cs for adding the service. Okay, so I am not coming inside this. We'll go the step by steps. Which steps like we'll follow it previously, na? The same steps. So I just minimize it and I'll open the only API wala part. Where we have to go? The connection string. So the connection property will make it this. Correct na? And the catalog name, it's a manager DB, ManagerService DB. Let's say. Okay, is anything else here? And the next, program.cs. Here, builder.services dot DB context. Application DB context. Then dot use yeah correct, and we'll pass the connection string name, that is dbcon. That's it. I think the setup is done now for the connection now here. The next is what? I think connection wala part is done, so we can move for the migration now. Here you can select it na where you want, like in the APIs only na, where you want inside the infrastructure, because application DB context file is present there. Add migration and see, don't open it like all of the your other layers. Again, like you will get confused only. Just go one by one, na? Like once it is getting finished, then just move into like another one. Got it, na? So that structure will be the simple then. We are making it the difficult only. Update hyphen. It's done, na? Its part is done. So I think this part is finished. So can we, where we have to move next? The migration is done then. In application domain wala part is finished there, no? Only table is added. So where I have to go, in application or infrastructure? In application, na, the interfaces and that one. The DTO we have added, na? The mapper config now we can add it there. Here we will create map. Manager, comma. Correct. Next is what? In an interface, tell me the method for adding the manager. Public is not needed, na? Already all the methods are public only. Void add manager. Here will pass the manager DTO object, and one more method like will pass, that is list of fetching the managers, na? Here fetch managers. Also I am adding like one more method, that is manager, sorry, here like we will take the manager DTO and get manager by. So I am adding here now. This is for what? For the inter-service communication. When I'll go in employees, na, so employee will look for the manager name, na. So by this ID, I'll just share this interface into the employee microservice. This method will call it there for getting the particular manager, na, ID wise. Here it will fetch like all of the managers, which is not required now. This part is required here for fetching. Here we want only the one single manager, na? We don't want like the many managers here. After this, next thing is what? I think this part is done. So where I have to go now? In infrastructures here. I'll minimize it. Here, na? Extend or implement? Implements. Correct, and we have to implement that all of the methods. Correct. So first, which one we want? This add wala. Tell me. So before that, like we need to inject that your application DB context wala file. So we'll add the constructor, manager repo. Here it is. DB context. Correct. So here this dot and one more mapper na here. So his mapper is easy now. We'll set up here the IMapper. This dot. Correct. So add wala method, tell me. DB dot. But add is required the object, no object of your manager. So here like we'll create the manager object where is equals to mapper, na. So what we are converting for the add wala operation? What is source and destination? Here your DTO, na. We are converting into the in a manager model, na. And we'll pass M. DB dot save changes. That's it. No need to return, a void method is there. So for the fetch wala, tell me here. In API, just try to make a habit of to pass the asynchronous method only. Async await wala. The next what I have to do here? Where is equals to DB dot correct. Then now it will return like the D, na. So what I have to return? Can we return here the D? No, na. The D is returning the object, and it's required the manager DTO all object here. So how to convert into the DTO now? Let's say MD mapper DTO is equals to mapper dot map. What is source here? Source is your data, na, this D, and we are converting into the correct. It is. It's list of manager DTO, na, not only single, because D is fetching the many managers, na, here. It is MD for finding the managers. Here tell me. DB dot find this MID. Then same is equals to mapper dot map. It's list or single? Only single manager is there, na, for finding the managers, and will return the done. I think this part is done. So we can move to the controller now. So you are making the like ready all of the things. Once it is done, we'll come into the API inside the controller. We have sent like the one route over there. Again for the injection, like when go in program.cs, correct, what service we have to add? Builder dot, also add this automapper, na? Correct. Type of which one? That is this one, no? One more. Builder dot add here manager repo. This one, no? That's it. Services are added now. It's ready. We'll come into the controller. Here we'll inject it again, the dependency public. Here repo. We'll create the parameter. This dot repo is equals to next public correct. Here it is HTTP request is HTTP. See now here, like for adding the route, I'm not adding anything route here. Why? Because my already like request is sent from the manager side, so no route there is. Okay, it will just send the post request from this. So what I have to call the method repo dot.
So inside the
We have to create object of DTO.
Here
Report
add manager, and this will pass the correct return. Just send the will send the message manager added. So when you will hit this API, so like it will respond the this message, na, which is getting from the APIs only. Next one, public action results. Request. Again, not passing any route. The same. Return. Store into first variable. Okay, so it will fetch like you're the managers, and what I have to return? Okay, na? Inside like will send the data. Correct. And the last third wala method, get here request get, but here I am sending like the route. First slash it will take after the managers and one ID, na? Let's say I am passing the int. Correct. Here it is repo dot then return. Got it? Done others. So we can test it this EPA. See here the main thing is what, like, see what I have to check here. You have to just come inside like the properties file and you can see one file is there, that is launch setting. Here I have to check the port number where I'm going to launch. See basically like when you are launching through the HTTP, so like HTTP will take the port number as 5292. The HTTPS which is taking the same I think. And the IIS is like the different na there. So when I'll select the HTTP only here. Correct. So like two to three things it's added here for the post for adding the managers. Now here manager's name again. It's added. Okay, in a fetch one, how to call here now in this one?
To paste the URL.
Where? Here.
Yes.
Which one URL like we have to take it? Correct. So can I just directly send the request get? There is no route, na? Also like I can send the post JSON. Will send the request. Added success. Will change the HTTP verbs to get. Find by ID wala like here we'll just give the slash, na? Let's say third. See the gateway ID wala. We'll see the request here API, na, the controller. Where it is, this one. Pass debugger. It is correct, na, the route now. The slash is going and MID is also like pass the parameter. ID is going here, the same ID we use, na, MID. This API is eating here. Correct, na? So here only the issue is going. We'll do one thing, no issues. We'll just remove this. We'll try to send in a route. Okay, both are the same only. Correct, so at least it should be hit now first. In the this one is hitting slash this route is not hitting. Slash is correct na here. After the managers we cannot directly add the ID. We need one slash here in a route. ID? Here it is hitting.
Maybe read our URL is
Remove slash push in route.
It is hitting na here. Taking.
So URL it is not using manager request URL. It is directly port number /2.
Wait, here also we'll check it.
It has to add /manager/ID.
Try it out. It is correctly going. It is on the common route, na we have sent it. It should be accept here also. Why it is not accepting this thing? This one is taking, na? See, we cannot give the name again, na here. Yes or no? Is this correct or wrong? Just check it. The one route the commonly we are sending, na here. This one route will go there. The managers wala. This one. We'll check the Swagger wala request.
Yeah,
Due to the slash, I think it was not fetching. Now it will take the request. Now here. It's hitting now. See, it was also correct one, na, because here we are not sending the slash. So it should be take it the URL first, manager/ID. By default it is taking here.